Hey, welcome back to another video. This is the YouTube channel you're looking for because all I do in this YouTube channel is I drop value, I drop premium content that you have to pay in other places before you get access to. So in today's video, I want to show you, or I say I want to teach you how to take buyers in the simplest form, in the simplest way. We have numerous ways of, taking bias. But first of all, what is bias? What is bias? A bias can be defined like different way based on how a trader, trades. For me, a bias means direction, and this direction is direction from higher time frame. What the higher time frame is telling you or what the higher time frame is indicating to do. That's what I understand by bias. So it is very, very important, whatever style of trading you do, whatever concept you trade, to understand what bias is. Because if you don't understand the direction price is going to on the higher time frame, then when you come to lower time frame, you'll be taking random trades, and as a result, it will be resulting in a random result. What I mean by random result, you will not have to be making consistent money when you are taking a random trade. So now, as I mentioned, there are numerous ways to take bias, but for me, I follow this simple step. The first step is trying to understand where my internal range liquidity is. And the internal range liquidity can be fair value gap, inversion, volume imbalance, and backing block. Okay. And then price always do one of these two things. It always move from internal range liquidity to external range liquidity, or from external range liquidity and then to internal range liquidity. What is external range liquidity? An external range liquidity is simply an old high or old low in the market. Like this high is an external range liquidity, this low is an external, this low is an external. Other people might call it buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity, whatever, or you call it simply as liquidity. For instance, we have an external range liquidity right here. This low is an external range liquidity, okay? And then this fair value gap right here, you can decide to call it an internal range liquidity, okay? You have an internal range liquidity, or rather, you leave it as fair value gap. It all means the same thing. We have an inversion fair value gap right here, which is also an internal range liquidity, okay? So fair value gaps, breakup blocks, vacuum blocks, these are the internal range liquidity. Buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity, those are the external range liquidity. So price does this all the time. It moves from internal to external or from external to internal. So I get to understand my bias following this method. This is the first method. And then secondly, you understand your daily range. Your daily range tells you, or it shows you where price is sitting at. Is price at premium or is price at discount? If price is at discount, we follow price to move from discount to premium, or if price is at premium, we follow price to move from premium to discount, vice versa. Even though it's not all the time that price revolve and keep moving in cycle from discount to premium, at times price move away from that range or break away from that range just in order to form a new range. For instance, let's say this is our range. We have fig formation high here and we have fig formation low. And with the aid of Fibonacci, we get to understand where price is sitting at. Is it sitting at premium or discount? When you anchor your Fibonacci, this is your 50% equilibrium. From a 50% equilibrium down to the peak formation low or the range low, this is your discount. And from the 50% equilibrium up to the range high, that is your premium. So when price is at discount, it is cheap. It is to move away from discount to premium. Or when price is at premium, it is expensive and it is expected to move away from premium to discount. This is normally how we utilize this information. But at times, price might seek liquidity outside of the range. For instance, price might decide to come into the premium range, and maybe it will drop and form another fresh range, thereby invalidating the old range. So this is how the market moves. So I make use of the daily range to understand where price is sitting at. So now let's go back to this chart. This is an analysis that is already dropped in my Telegram community. So this is not a insight. This is something that I analyzed beforehand. And all these previous analysis where I call this inversion, price to mitigate this inversion and drop, price to come back to this level and drop, price to come back to this fair value gap and drop, it is available in my Telegram channel. So I call it before it happened. And then now, teaching you how to take buyers in the simplest way. You see, like when price was here, I was expecting price to retrace back into this fair value gap. As I said, the first method is to identify an internal and external range liquidity. We have all these liquidities, this sell side, and this external range liquidity, right? And then you can see, since we are looking for sell, we are bearish, you can see we have this fair value gap. And this fair value gap is our internal range liquidity, and this is our external. So as I said, price always move from internal to external or from external to internal. So right here we have internal, thereby we are expecting price to drop away from this internal and to approach this external. So therefore, my bias is bearish. I'm looking for sell. But first of all, I would wait for price to retrace, price to buy, to reach this internal range liquidity, and then from there we will start shorting the market to reach this external range liquidity. So you see, this is the easiest way to take the bias. But then again, you will find yourself trapped if you are looking for shorts in a discount, or if you are looking for long in a premium. Like what I mean by that is, now if I take this range, I will use the body, not the wicks. If I take this range from this range low to this range high, I'm using the body. You can understand that price right here is still sitting at premium range. And then we have this bearish fair value gap. So in premium, it is like the logic is, when price is at premium, it is logically expensive. And then we are expecting price to sell from premium to approach the discount range. And as I mentioned, sometimes the range is not going to keep in cycle. It is going to be invalidated. Thereby price will form new range, and then you make use of that range. The market doesn't cycle all the time. It doesn't revolve all the time, moving from premium to discount or discount to premium, if you understand what I mean. So you see, I make use of the daily range. I understand that we are in premium, and thereby we are selling short, expecting price to come back here, and we should sell short. That is as easy as it is to take your bias. And now you already have your bias. You already understood where price is going to. Price is selling. So you see, what happened next is price return back to the fair value gap, right? Return back to the internal range liquidity or fair value gap, all the same thing, and it drops. So now what will happen next is price will continue dropping. What do we have here? We have this recent sell side liquidity, this and this. So this is the easiest way you can take your bias. Make sure you check the video description. There are links to join my community, to follow me on social media, and then to like, comment if you need more of this analysis, and here for you guys. Thank you for watching.